back. Welcome back to the realest channel on YouTube. I'm sitting down with one of my favorite people on YouTube, I'll be honest, especially in the boxing realm. And he's here live in London, ready to fight, looking the most ready I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's Faze Sensei.
Good to be here. First time on
Is it the first time on the channel?
I think so, dude.
I think talking properly, like I think you featured on.
But first time I was like, I guess on the channel. So.
Our sport got over, I think, 2 million.
Our sport, yeah.
That doesn't mean we should spar again.
No.
It means that we enjoyed it at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But bro,
almost got me out of there. He did. He let me get out of there at the end there.
No, but I rated the fact that you wanted the experience.
Yeah.
But I know, but then, this is what you guys didn't know. I said, why don't you spar with Leon? He's like, I'm good.
No.
He said, no, I'm good. He said, Leon, because Leon hasn't got a bar of like,
no.
Okay, I'm teaching this guy something, power. He just goes, you're across from me.
Because
he goes, me and you are the same.
I had asked him originally too. I was like, you think we can move around for a video? And he was like, And when he said that, because I know guys, and I was like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, because Leon knows I'm either attacking you or I'm not.
Yeah.
Like there's not a middle attack. It's
no.
Either you're hitting the ground or I'm hitting the ground or we're not doing it.
He said he was sparring those Holland, the kickboxing, and then Holland is
the same gym as Overeem.
Yeah, and Sharks, dude. Yeah. Deep waters there.
Yeah, they don't play over there.
All right, never mind, I'm good. Let's go back.
Right. Talk to me about this fight. How do you feel about your opponent? What do you think he's gonna bring to the table that's really gonna worry you? Do you think he has a skill like I'm honest as a fighter, so if I'm fighting someone, I could say, his speed could be a problem. So we've done this, so I've prepared for this. Does Kenny have anything like that for you?
I mean, his length is a problem. He's tall, he's got long arms, right? So there's that factor that I got to figure out. Right? If he's sticking that front hand out there, I got to figure out a way by it safely, and to make sure I don't run into anything. And for me, I haven't been in the ring a long time, so I got to make sure I don't make any stupid mistakes, that I'm not, overzealous or doing too much, that I'm just staying within myself and fighting my game, But there's definitely, there's that factor, when you're taller than someone, the game's different. When you're shorter, you got to figure out there's other obstacles. So that's an obstacle, and it seems like he wants to use that to his advantage,
Even on the pads today, it looked like a lot of practice
range. But even before, when I saw him, even with temper, he was fighting away, like trying to stay on the outside. He had to figure out how to go inside, and that's tough for as a new fighder, right? It's an element that Tommy hasn't had to face yet, right? Like temper,
where you
right?
have
So
to
it's
get
tricky.
Inside,
Yeah, it's like he didn't have to deal with that, right? But Kenny did. So that's also something, because even though we saw Kenny fight, we saw him fight a 6'4" southpaw.
Yeah, different.
So it's different. When I'm out there, does his confidence may be different, right? His approach may be different, because I'm orthodox, traditional stance, and he has a slight reach advantage. So there's just that factor. Even though I was there, sometimes when you don't know somebody, sometimes it's better, because if you think you know somebody,
when you think you know someone,
and then you don't know, you make mistakes. So that's
the wrong decisions.
That's also part of it, and you tell yourself not to, and you're not preparing to make those mistakes. But that's something that's focused on as well.
Fighting is feeling. This is what people need to understand. Fighting is feeling. There is a game plan, but you might not use that game plan to win.
Yes.
You have a game plan because you can't go in there blind.
Right.
But if you can't feel what's happening when it's happening, you're gonna lose. And if the other person can, then you will lose, because they are adapting on the spot.
Right.
And that's what I give you the advantage of in this fight. You are gonna have the more of feeling of fighting. So you will feel the situation and say, okay, although the game plan was to walk him down, let me try this.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Kenny's at that stage where I'll do what I'm told, because this is what I know. I'm new.
Yeah.
Right? So I think it's an interesting fight. Kenny's he's gonna feel like he's gonna want to hear a win and keep a win, because he heard a win last time, didn't he?
Yeah.
But then it got reversed.
It got reversed. Yeah.
That would burn at me.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Of course, bro.
You're like,
that's tough.
And then they just fight like that. So I know you'll be hungry for a win. He looks very serious. You both look very focused. How's sparring been this camp?
Sparring's good. It's something it's always been challenging for me, because the way that I train is unorthodox. I don't like go to a gym and then I'm just stuck at a gym, right? Because I've done like MMA, kickboxing, so I kind of do my thing and then I go to other gyms to get my sparring in. So it's been good. This is the best sparring preparation I've ever had.
Different size guys, or you've been kind of
yes, different size and different levels. But yeah, just overall the sparring preparation has been a lot different. Like something. You'll think this is crazy, dude.
Okay.
Like, because someone who's a fighter to think that like when I told you like I've been not prepared for fights, like this. Let me try to think about it. Like for sparring wise, right? In this camp, this was like the first time that I sparred somebody in my camp.
Okay.
That I didn't know.
Oh, right. Okay.
Because I usually
that changes things.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah.
That forces you again to think in a quicker, and it makes you have to think differently. Not having that preset of
like certain guys, and you know what they're gonna do, and it's usually my guys or guys I trained with before and guys that I know. But I've had situations where, oh, this guy couldn't make it, and now, hey, can this guy spar? So now I'm sparring this guy, and we don't know each other.
Right.
So since I've made the walk a couple times, I've had that feeling where, okay, I don't know what this guy's like, and I was able to experience that already.
Okay.
So that was actually big because I was like, man, okay, I didn't even realize. I had to think back. Oh shoot, why was it so different? Oh man, I haven't sparred anyone I haven't known.
Anyone before.
I don't know.
But it's good when you come out the other side of it, right? Like once you've done it and it goes well, and you
because there's that doubt, that level of like uncertainty in the beginning that I feel in fights that I didn't usually feel in sparring. I had the challenge of sparring, but not necessarily the same level of uncertainty in the beginning. So I went through that, which was interesting in its own fact. So just overall, the conditioning, the training, the preparation, I just feel like this is my first time fighting for a purse too.
Okay. Oh,
I've never.
Anytime.
Yes.
If you ever low on pocket money and you got a piggy bank close, he's your man.
Yep.
He's getting paid now.
No, that's all mine.
Just no. Camera back here. He's getting paid now. All right. So pocket watching. Pocket watching. But no, this is good. And it is a motivation. Let's not lie, man.
No.
Fighters, I fought for free a long time.
Yeah.
But when you get paid, you do think, maybe I should do this again. Maybe I should go fight next week.
People ask me if do you think I'm going to fight again? Because I haven't fought in a while, and I had no plans of fighting. But then when they made me the offer, I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll come out and do it. And then I was like, well, ask me again after the wire goes through. After the wire goes through,
let's see.
Maybe I'll be much more willing to say yes.
And you're on a JJ event, so I believe you will get paid. Unlike some other shows out there. We're not going to mention any names.
Yeah, no.
But some guys haven't been paid.
Which is crazy. And
they've been taking bangs and doing training camps.
That's also
I'm sure
a reason.
Pay.
Yes.
JJ
he promised. Yeah, JJ's. I have no doubt.
And it's you as well.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact.
No doubt.
You'll be looked after.
And that was a part of my hesitancy on other promotions, shows. I was like, if I have some doubt, I'm not taking. I'm at a point in my life I don't want to take that kind of risk for nothing. So if I'm going to train and put in the work and sacrifice my schedule and the teaching that I'm still teaching, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm loving life. So if I want to take time away from my life to train and do something,
for sure,
I need to be compensated for it. If I'm going to take the risk, I'm going to be compensated for it. So
it's important, man. You're putting your health on the line. You're putting your body on the line. You've made a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah.
You deserve to be compensated. Before I get into this last question, because I don't want to hold you up for too long.
Yeah.
Shout out to W Clothing. It's out now.
Facts.
Wade has dropped Wade has dropped the stuff. BL has helped with the design. BL is someone I met at my boxing camp years ago, and somehow he has managed to just go from strength to strength and last in this scene and become useful in the scene. So respect to BL. You know what I'm saying? Cristian, he's in the background. We ain't got nothing to say for him, but well done. Yeah, he's done his thing.
Yes.
So shout out to W Clothing. Go and grab that. How do you want people to view you after this fight? What do you want to hear about yourself after this fight? You walk down the road, someone goes, Sensei. What do you want them to follow with?
With this fight, I'm going to say the same thing I've been telling everybody, but I want everyone to feel that, and me personally, that I put it on the line, that I went for it. For me, I want to feel like I went out there and performed, and I went for the win. I didn't stay on the back foot. I wasn't like, oh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If there's adversity, bite down the mouthpiece.
Okay.
Let's go. So I'm at that place now where I just want to perform. You know, I kind of feel almost a little blue collar because I'm getting paid. It's different. You know, when when I was doing it for myself, you know, I've had some situations where it was free and it was just for content. I was like, you know what? You know, it's not going my way, whatever. Let's just, you know, go home, get some food, whatever. It's not that, but now I feel like responsible. I feel like it's an obligation to the promotion and to the people watching.
Nah, you're honorable.
Yeah,
I know
bro.
that's why from the beginning, that's why I always respect you. 'Cause I know you're honorable. But what you're saying now, you can just hear how you carry yourself and like what things mean to you.
Yeah, and the people watching in the stands are the people who watch my videos. And I don't get a chance. The last time I performed for them was the Logan Paul KSI, right? That's the fan base. So I don't get an opportunity. So I feel like selfless in the sense that this fight really isn't even for me in the sense that I get to go out and perform for the fans who give me an opportunity, who watch my videos, who give me the opportunity to be a YouTuber, especially the UK fans. So for me, I'm just like, let's just go out there, dude.
You think when you walk out, the crowd is actually, it's going to be a battle with the crowd in terms of who's cheering for Kenny, who's cheering for you?
I think so. I think they're going to be for both. I don't think
so,
it's going to be.
I think it's going to be.
I don't think it's going to be negative in any way.
But
I think
it's
going
a
to
win
be
for you. To come to the UK, and the crowd be for both.
Here's the thing.
That's a win.
I feel like I'm home court, man. I fought. I've only boxed.
Like he's on court.
I've only boxed in the UK.
That's what he said.
I've only ever boxed in the UK.
Yeah.
And when it comes to YouTube boxing, I was introduced. You, KSI, Leon.
No,
that was
from the beginning.
From the beginning.
2018.
So this is like me walking around in the UK. It's like they remember from that time.
They honestly do, bro.
You know. So I feel
Like,
I feel at home, and I honestly feel like I'm performing. When it says like my fan base, I feel like if I was gonna perform anywhere, like where would I perform in front of my fans? It would be right here. Like if I go to LA or even Boston, maybe Boston, because I have like family and like fans there. But it's nothing because YouTube boxing, man. It was here.
It was here.
It was here.
It was here. And if you don't want to give JJ the credit, you can give the credit to Joe Willer and who did he fight? Theo Baker. That's it.
Yeah. So for me, like I'm telling you, for me personally, like I feel like. Man, I want to go out there and I want people to just feel like they got their money's worth. They came to watch, like you talked about, wanting to see something. Like I want to.
You think me and Leon were harsh? Do you think we're being rude about you?
No, bro. I loved it. I loved it. When Leon,
I'd be asking questions straight up. We don't play games.
No, the only thing. No, I love it because I know how you guys.
You know how
I know you guys.
Right? Yeah,
I know you guys.
You know us. I appreciate it.
Yes.
You know us.
Yes.
And we don't just go saying things.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I understood more so you guys wanted to see me go for it because in the spirit thing because when we go into spar, I'm not like Leon, obviously. When it comes to sparring, as you know, obviously.
Not like you, Lee.
Not like you. You know what I'm saying?
He's not like you.
But I understand why he's like that, you know. But I've never been that way, and also the way that I was introduced into the scene was not that way. Like when I first came over, when JJ asked to come over, you know, and you know me, I'm like when I came over, I was like, what do you want me to do?
It was to help.
What do you want me to do? I'm here to help.
Fact.
I wasn't like, yo. All right, JJ, we're getting a spar. No, it was like, whatever JJ, whatever you want me to do, even when I was like, you have any questions, whatever you want me to do, I'm here for 5 days, whatever. So whatever, you know, I kind of.
He came and he only came to support and help.
Yeah.
There was no like ego of, I'm going to show this guy what it's like to be a fighter. You know, some men move.
Yeah,
we don't like you, man, by the way.
Yeah.
Move like that. We don't rate you, man, that move like that. Because who are you proving a point to?
Yeah.
He came here and he just said, you guys are the coaches. And what do you need me to help with?
Yeah, and that's
like legit, and that's where my respect began for this man.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I know some I'm not there to fight. So I'm like in the spars, obviously, like you're not gonna see like Killer Instinct and you know like the spirits. I'm gonna try to push, but you know what I mean. But it's not like I'm trying to go for it. You know what I'm saying?
For the second spar in Vegas, you didn't train.
No, that was the third.
Oh, that was the third.
Remember, we had two. One for Joe, and then the second one.
Yes. The
second one
was the third one.
The third one.
And that one you didn't train for. I know you didn't train for that.
No, I know, but I had already fractured my rib.
Yeah, you didn't.
But it was about a month before. So I was possibly having a fight on the undercard, and I had cracked my rib playing football. And so I wasn't really training, but my rib was hurting. But I wasn't really moving around because it hurt. And I hadn't sparred. So I was like, we're gonna go to JJ.
Yeah.
We're gonna spar, and then we're gonna find out if I can spar, if I can move around.
Right.
And let me tell you, right off the rip, boom.
No, you know why? Because we really pissed JJ off out there.
I know.
Unfortunately for you.
And here's the difference. Here's the difference too.
We used you. We said, if Sensei comes here and you don't show that you can fight, then I swear Logan's gonna bang you.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I knew that when I sparred JJ the times before, it was never at the end of camp.
It's true.
So I told JJ.
Very true.
Yeah, I told JJ before. I said, I'm coming there. Bro, like, I know you only have a couple weeks from Logan. You're right there. So just whatever you got to do, bro, you go. I told him ahead of time. Just because even though, like, I knew I had to check to see if I can go, but I'm coming there to help. That's what I'm going to do. I'm the same person. So when I just didn't expect for it to be as bad as it was. And also, JJ was, so it was a perfect storm in a negative way. So he was different.
And peaking.
And he was peaking and he was coming forward. So in my head, I'm like, oh, if it hurts, it's okay. I'm gonna be able to move around.
He's gonna be, yeah. And we
so then he's
like,
coming, he's coming forward. And I'm like, if you notice, I just went straight Philly shell the whole time. I had my arm right here because it was this side. And then I remember you said in the corner, you were like, because I was just like straight head movement because I couldn't cover. So I was like, I couldn't lift my hand. So I'm moving my head. I'm like, I'm doing okay. And you're like, hit anything, hit his body, hit anything. And I'm like, oh, here it comes. And then, bro, bang,
that was like me.
Boom, boom. And then JJ's just like,
go.
And I was like, I can't make it 6. You know what I mean? So, but again, I'm like,
no, this is good.
Those spars obviously different than me. There's a completely different than me fighting. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing.
Yeah.
I always appreciate someone who can say how it is. You know what I mean? Just say how it is, because that means you're not living in denial. You know?
No, I'm not living in some weird,
space on this planet. Like you acknowledge what's happened, and at the end of the day, all of that happened, and you still believe you can smoke Kenny come Saturday, and that's what that matters.
Yeah.
That's really what that matters. That's what we come back to present day. All of that being said, Sensei's sitting there fully confident, knowing everyone knows that, and he's still entirely confident he can move up his opponent.
Yeah, he said he and Leon said he wanted to see the spirit and the fire.
Yeah, I want to see the spirit. I want to see the spirit. I want to look at it and go, that is my guy.
Yeah.
He put out pain today. That's what I want to see. That's what we want to see. But anyway, that's enough. That's enough. We're cutting it. Otherwise, it will be 5 hours turn into a podcast. We don't want that. We want it to be just nice and sweet and short. All right. So, people, make sure you like and subscribe.
Yes.
Make sure you go into Sensei's channel as well. He's going to have a lot of content over there.
I know.
As much as it pains me in my chest. They do have a podcast called The Breakdown.
Yes, we do.
And if you guys would like to go and watch it, instead of watching Ring Rules.
Watch both, not instead. You guys can watch
because
both.
We're competitors.
You got plenty of time.
Yeah, it's instead. You're not gonna have your MacBook of The Breakdown here and your MacBook of Room Rules here. You're gonna watch Room Rules on one and then go, okay, let me check The Breakdown. But they're gonna do it the other way around.
They want to hear the competing,
Yeah. So you can watch both. Sensei is right. You can watch both. You can watch both. My cameraman told me to look here.
It's the main camera panel.
It's him. He's got this one right in my face. Listen, guys, please. I was trying to do the outro. All right. Yeah? Go and watch The Breakdown. Wade and Sensei chop it up over there like how me and Lee do on Realm. So make sure you go and check that. I told you to go and check W Clothing. We will have more interviews coming. There's one coming with Wade, which we're going to record shortly, and that'll be out on the channel. So look out for that. Sensei, I wish you the best, my brother.
Thank you, brother.
Honestly.
Yes.
And I want to see that spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's coming.
If you don't know what I do at the end of the videos, it's the end of the video. Boom. Was that good enough?
Yeah.
Was that to the right camera?
I mean,